What's going on, everybody? My name is Mark, and I am here with Stranger Things Season 3. Um, Now, I have seen the first two seasons of Stranger Things, and I've seen a couple of episodes of Season 3 back in 2019 when it came out. However, I never finished Season 3. I'm not going to go into why, but let's just say there was a lot of things going on back then, and I wasn't able to. And to be honest, I don't remember much, if anything, of Season 3. Like, I'm sure when I'm watching it, I'm going to be like, oh, I do remember this actually, or do remember that actually, but like if you were to ask me, like, name something that happens in Season 3, I couldn't name it. I remember Season 1 and Season 2 pretty vividly. Like, not everything, obviously. It's been a while since I last watched it, but I can tell you the overall storyline and all that, and which characters were introduced, mostly. So, I don't really have that with Season 3. So, even though I've already watched a couple episodes, I am going to watch from the start of Season 3. So, this is going to be partly a rewatch, but mostly, I'm going in blind. I was spoiled that I think, what's his name? The sheriff guy? Why can't I remember his name all of a sudden? I always know his name, but now it's gone. Hold on. Let me see. Does it say anywhere in the description? Hopper, right. Hopper. I remember hearing about him dying. And I remember when the trailer came out for Season 4, that everyone was freaking out. I didn't watch the trailer, but I remember everyone freaking out about it because apparently Hopper was back. So that's the one thing I do know about this season, which is, I guess, a pretty big thing, but I didn't see it personally, so I will still be surprised when it does happen, whatever happens. Let me go in a little bit about, what I liked about the show and all that. I personally, just really loved Season 1. I think it really, it subverted expectations a lot. The one thing that really stood out, obviously, was the acting of the kids. That really was something else, because we've seen pretty good kid actors in the past, but I feel like they brought it to another level. And I just overall enjoy, I guess, I think every kid character, honestly. Like Dustin, obviously, very funny. And Will, we didn't really see a whole lot of Will, because in the first season, obviously, he was missing. And the second season, he was kind of like taken over by this creature. So, he seems like a good kid, but other than that, I don't think we know much about him. I mean, we know about his relationship with his brother a little bit and stuff, but I feel like of all the kids, we know the least of. And I liked Mike, I think his name is. And I do remember from this season that he was working in this, like, what is it, an ice cream shop, something like that, with that cute girl. And obviously, I like Hopper. I like Will and Nancy. I actually really like as well. I like the mom, Joyce Byers, a lot as well. There's just, I don't think there's a character that I really dislike. 11, obviously, is a good character as well. So, yeah, I'm excited to go back into the show. I know this has been a little bit of a long-winded intro, and I apologize. But I will say one more thing before I hop into it. The next two episodes of my reaction will be on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/markreacts. I will put a link in the description as well, maybe even in the comments. I'll probably put some like pinned comment or something. So if you are interested to see the next 2 reactions already, definitely check out the Patreon. I have 3 different tiers. I won't go into specifically. I think I'm going to make a little bit of a different video for that to like kind of explain the Patreon, maybe a little later down the line when I have more available there too. But the first tier definitely gives you access to the first or the next episode, and the second tier also gives you access to the episode after that. So the next 2 episodes are available, but they are under different tiers, which is only like $1 or euro extra from the other tiers. So it's not, you know, it's not like, oh my god, that's a bit much bigger investment. And there's a third tier that gives you access to everything. But I just wanted to tell you that if you are interested to see that, definitely check it out. Full-length reactions will come in the future. Not right now because I have an issue with my computer where I can't render things longer than like half an hour or my computer just freezes. So I do apologize for that. And if you decide to like wait until I do have that before you subscribe to the Patreon or whatever, that's totally fine. Like, it's not a, you know, everything will eventually come to YouTube. I think I will have in the future some Patreon exclusive content, but for right now I don't have that. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that if you are interested, you'll be 2 weeks ahead of everyone else to see the next 2 videos. So make sure you check that out if you're interested in that. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. I hope you like my reaction. If you do, please leave a like. It really helps me out. And if you want to see me react to the rest of the show, make sure you subscribe so don't miss any of those videos. Let's just watch it. When they're trying to access the upside down. I think I remember that. And it's the Russians, right? Keys. Kind of like the nuclear codes, right? Where you have 2 different keys, I think. I don't know, I've never been there, but I think that's how they depict it in the movies. Yeah, the upside down is starting to bleed over to the real world. Kind of looks like. Definitely did not remember that. Oh my god. Well, they are dead. Oh. That looked rough. Honestly, balls. Balls for checking it out. I don't think I would. He's fixated to get in there. Yo, he's got super strength. Oh my god. Is he a super soldier? What's going on? So he's the new project leader, I'm assuming? Definitely some things that I remember and something I definitely don't remember. I didn't realize he had super strength. That's 1 year later after the events that we just saw. And that guy had 1 year to figure it out, so I don't remember if he did. But I guess we'll find out.
You can never stop. You don't like it? No.
I mean, if a man can make you laugh, or a boy, that's worth a lot.
Open. What's wrong?
They're taking you for a fool, Hopper.
Tomorrow.
I thought I said that Mike worked at that ice cream shop. It's not Mike. That's Mike. What's the other guy's name? Dude who helped them out a couple of times. The older guy.
That's so funny that I want to spend romantic time with my girlfriend.
I'm spending romantic time with my girlfriend.
Oh, right. He was together with that redhead kid. Whose name I also don't remember. But I remember she had a really annoying brother.
Hey, Dingus, your children are here.
This guy.
Again? Seriously?
Steve. Steve. That's it. Why isn't Dustin with him? They're friends too, right? Oh, are they doing experiments currently?
That's weird.
Over at the Hawkins lab? Looks like a barn. Yep. I think it's a barn. Oh, the rats. I remember the rats. I don't remember exactly what they do, but I remember something with that. What happened with them. Didn't a girl's brother come in here at some point? Is he having flashbacks? Yeah, he's been through so much. And his brother is Jonathan, not Will. I'm sorry, I'm getting everything mixed up. Jonathan and... What, Joyce? No, Joyce is the mom. Darcy? What's her name? I had it just now, I think.
What's wrong?
It's almost 9.
That's Jonathan.
What?
Oh, the magnet stopped working from the fridge? Bob. R.I.P., my man.
I repeat, this is goddamn gold.
Dusty.
That are what?
Relax, for goodness sake.
I'm in range. They should be answering.
Oh, that's why he wasn't at the theater. Oh, did he have a girlfriend? Like, far away? And they don't believe him? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, she's doing it, obviously. That makes sense. Is he gonna, like, spray someone? Lucas, I think. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. All these moms so fixated on this younger guy.
You want to be banned for life, lard ass? Didn't think so.
Definitely takes his job seriously. I mean, when if I had a husband as she had, I understand, you know.
Talk to them.
No, because talking doesn't work.
Not yelling, not ordering. Talk to them. You know, like a heart to heart.
A heart to heart?
It's so funny to see Hopper so frustrated, you know, over such a thing.
And then, you know, we could start to create some boundaries.
Boundary.
Yeah, but, Hop, it's really important that no matter how they respond, you stay calm.
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well.
Maybe you could do it for me.
Anyways, this was like so fun. We should kind of like, you know, I don't know, maybe hang out this weekend or so. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh my god, that's so awkward.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Oh, that's cool. I'm working here next weekend, so the following weekend's better for me.
No. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
Just say that you don't want to. You're not sparing our feelings here.
Hey, 12 o'clock.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's just hitting on every single girl.
Screw company policy.
Oh my god, you're a whole new man.
Right? Can I get you guys a little taste of the Cherries Jubilee? No? Anybody?
At least he's got confidence. I'll give him that.
I have plans.
Okay, sure.
Bob's still pretty fresh, I think. I mean, it's been a while, but still. It's hard to get over something like that. I do remember them getting romantically closer. I don't know to what extent, though.
I have to go home.
We're almost there. Sorry, man. Curfew.
Let's go. Good luck.
They got plans of their own. Ooh, the rats. Yeah, I remember this. Yo. Oh my god. Well, I don't remember specifically that. Yeah, dude, I get it. She's a beautiful woman. Something about fine wine, you know?
Butterfly. Breaststroke.
There's definitely some innuendos going on here.
I can't.
Can't what? Have fun? Mrs. Wheeler.
I just, I don't think I need any lessons.
Oh, you see, I think you do.
Yeah, I think she wants it, but, you know, she realizes she is married. She can't. But she's definitely not happy in her marriage.
Made it.
Yeah, only took 5 hours.
Why couldn't we just play D&D? I'm so thirsty.
Wasn't that a thing that Will still wanted to do, like D&D and stuff, and they kind of wanted to move on to like more teenage stuff, and he kind of like stuck in the past a bit more? I think I remember something like that. Wow. Idiot.
One sec. No, she's still there. Suzie. This is Dustin. Do you copy? Over.
All of that, you know, all the walking and assembling.
So who do you want to speak to next?
This is something that she watched with Bob. Yeah. Ah, Samwise the Brave. And the magnets are messing up again.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Gonna do a little bit of her own investigation. Trying to write an article. Back with Mike and 11.
Why it's important to establish these boundaries.
It's just so fun seeing him struggle with, you know, parenting and stuff. Come on, find the right words, man. You could do it.
Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble.
Don't make jokes now. You're gonna set him off. Yeah, he's being very disrespectful. I don't think I could keep my cool as well.
Mom called.
What?
Yeah. She needs you home right away.
Nothing! There's nothing wrong with Nana!
What?
But there's something very wrong with this thing between you and Elle.
Are you lying piece of shit? You're crazy!
Crazy.
You haven't seen crazy.
Maybe by the end of it, maybe if you're lucky, maybe I will continue to allow you to date my daughter.
Not if you understand.
I mean, I think he handled it pretty well. The lying was a little mean. But the conversation after, I think, was pretty okay.
Hey, this is your Dustin. Do you copy? Over.
He could have gotten a lot more mad, you know.
She's a genius and she's hotter than Phoebe Cates. No girl is that perfect.
Whoa. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're perfect.
Oh, you messed up, son. You messed up, son.
Relax, I was teasing.
Oh, he's hearing the Russians, I think. They're speaking in code language. I mean, this is during the time of the Cold War too, right? Are they in Hawkins or not? I want to confuse them that. Oh, she's got plans. Yeah, like I said, beautiful woman. Ooh. Yeah, that's I thought it was just gonna be him sleeping, and I was like, okay, that's gonna motivate you to go even more, but seeing him sleeping with a kid, yeah, that's something else. Is he gonna go to the rats?
Hey, Karen.
Hey.
Yeah, he's at the location. Oh, what did he hit?
I said who's there?
Jesus. Oh my god. Well, yeah, that's gonna be the end, I think. Damn. Okay. That was episode number 1 of season 3. Or chapter 1, as they like to call it. Man, there was definitely a lot of things that I remembered as I was watching it. And a lot of things that just came back naturally. But definitely still a lot of things that I did not see coming. Which is great, you know. It's not the same as like an exact, you know, first time watching, but I do still like the fact that I do still get surprised at least. And again, even though I remember a lot of this episode, I still don't really know where it's headed, you know? Like, I can't remember specific scenes from the coming episodes, but I'm sure, like, as I'm watching it, things are going to come back again, you know? But I think most of the things that I remembered was from this episode. But I guess we'll find out. But it's good to revisit the show, man. I forgot how much I liked it. You know, just the characters, the way it's written, it feels very real. You know, the conversation that everyone has and the way it's depicted. Absolutely loved seeing Hopper struggle with parenting and all that. You know, it's just such a fun scene. And the guy who plays him, I can't remember his name. I do know his name. David Harbour, something like that, I think. I absolutely like him as an actor. I've seen him in this, and he was in The Equalizer, I think, which he had a small role. I don't think he was specifically a standout in that, but I did really like him in the Black Widow movie. And obviously, I really love him in the show. And I do remember that he was cast as Hellboy, and there was a movie about it. But from what I heard, I haven't seen it. It wasn't a really good one, which was unfortunate because I thought he was a really good casting choice after Ron Perlman. But yeah, it's great to be back, man. It's really great to be back, and I can't wait to see where it's headed. Because from what I've heard, season 4 is absolutely fantastic. I think the general consensus is that season 3 isn't as good as the rest of the show. But I personally still, really enjoy this episode. And I think back when I watched the episodes of this show, of this season, I do remember liking it. So if that is the general consensus and season 4 is even better, then yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride. But again, like I said in the episode, on Netflix it says that I watched 4 episodes, but I have a feeling that I watched like 8 at least. Are there like 10 episodes in this season? 8. Okay, so maybe I watched 6. I definitely feel like I watched more than 4, but I could be wrong. I could be totally off by that. Maybe I don't know. I remember it wrong. I don't know. But definitely still in for a lot of surprises this season, because obviously I haven't seen all of it. And again, even though I remember some of it, I don't remember all of it. So a lot of it is still new and fresh. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Again, if you want to see the next 2 episodes of my reaction, definitely check out the Patreon. And I hope you like my reactions going forward. And I hope you like my reaction. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps me out. And if you want to see me react to the rest of the show, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos in the future coming to the channel. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. I hope you have a great day and take care.